sure everything is good. 28 years later. Cool. Just give me a sec. Come on. Stream manager. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Hi everyone, it's me, Nightlord131, and welcome to this Fortnite stream. We're just going to hang out, play some Fortnite for a little bit. Well, no, for a while actually. I've been wanting to play some Fortnite, and they added South Park into the game actually, which that's pretty interesting. I'm going to show you the item shop before we commence, and I'm going to tell you about my day and all that stuff, but this is what's in the item shop. We got the biohazard symbol right here. You also got this as well, which is pretty cool. We also got 6-7. Oh, terrible. How could you? And this is the South Park stuff. Okay, we got him. We got Kenny here. We also got this. And we also got this as well. Got a towel. Oh, we also have a repo back in the item shop, and we have a bunch of interesting stuff like this, like WWE. Yeah, that's the Undertaker. Interesting. Okay. This is the music that's in the item shop, so you can come and get it for yourself. We got Backstreet Boys here. We got Lady Gaga with Bad Romance. That's a really good song. We have Selena Gomez here. We also have Blink 182. We also got MGK here. Billie Eilish, another Billie Eilish song. Doja Cat. Ariana Grande. We got the Strokes here. That's pretty sick. We also got Sum 41 here. The Muse. Well, Muse. Metallica. We also got 21 Pilots. Is another good one, too. Oh! MGK, Youngblood, and Travis Baker. I've listened to some Youngblood, and I think he's okay. He seems pretty dope, though. We got Monstro by Lil Nas X. We also got Still Into You by Paramore. My Songs Know What You Did in the Dark by Fall Out Boy, another great banger. And, yeah. That's what's in the item shop. But, yeah, I hope you guys are doing great today. I saw that Fiona and Cake and Lemon Grab are going to be added to Fortnite sometime soon, actually. I think on the 16th, which that'll be pretty cool. I'm going to buy Fiona. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I watched the Fiona and Cake show. I watched season 1 and season 2. It's a fantastic show. If any of you guys haven't watched it, go watch it on HBO Max. It's really good. I would get Cake, but I only think it would be possible just to get Fiona. Because I'm saving and all that stuff, but, yeah. But I got this today in the mail. It is the CD album of the Others. How do you say? The album Alienated by the Other, the German horror punk band, and I loved it. I really do enjoy this album. I'm actually going to make a video about it um, in October. I'm going to get all dressed up. It's going to be really awesome. It's going to be like my Creeper video on Senglavor 2, The Mistress of Death. And I'm going to go in depth into every single song and, well, you know, I'm going to be praising the hell out of it. So, yeah. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you are in the world and whenever you're watching this as a YouTube video. Well, as a YouTube mod, but, you know. Yeah. Alright. With that out of the way, let's play some Fortnite. Alright. Actually, here, let me put this away. There. By the way, I go back to my normal schedule on Thursday, and it will be as it is. Thursdays, Fridays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Mondays. My schedule had been a little bit wonky. You know, I do need to change this background. Because it's no longer, well, you know, wintertime. Come on. Well, anywho, let's see. I'm trying to think. I've been doing pretty good. I do have a bit of a sniffle thing. I am not sick. Ever since October, I've just been in like a state of like I'm okay, and then like oh I feel sluggish, and then back to it again. It's like I don't know. It's not good. But yeah. Ooh, this is cool. Ooh. Nice. Alright. Just give me a sec. We're going to go over to the South Park area. Wait, let me see something. Whoa. Just give me a sec. Ooh, come on. Ooh. 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 What? Oh. Okay. Man, that was terrible. Ooh. Lag. Oh, please. Oh. Are you kidding? We're already 9 minutes in. Jeez. That's crazy. It just felt like I just started. I'm gonna be honest with you. By the way, if you don't want to see ads, you can always subscribe or get gifted a sub. But if you can't, that's completely understandable and fine. But I would appreciate it. Wow. This is going pretty interesting. Well, how do you say this? I'm pretty calm right now. Like I'm like just wanting to have like a good time and chill. And like I was looking at my VOD from the last stream I did, like early on in the stream, and I was like really like out of it. Like I was like not uh I was getting like oh please lag, oh please. Okay. I was overwhelmed. Let's just put it like that. But no, I'm feeling much better. It was just like people texting me and then like my dog barking and just like all that kind of stuff made it difficult to actually like focus, if you know what I mean. Oh, okay, perfect. Ooh. Here. Ooh. Just give me a sec. Okay, come on. Perfect. Ooh. I hear violence. We're gonna go take care of this. Hmm. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Just give me a sec. Ooh. Hold up. Ooh. We're not messing with that person. But we are going to watch them from a distance. That's like the only real safe way of dealing with. Ooh. I'm not really in my A game right now, so it will take me a bit to like get readjusted back to like playing the game. But you know, that's fine. It has been like a bit of a while. What is this? What? Okay, there we go. Perfect. Hee 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 hee. Now I'm extra ready now. Hmm. Come on. Hmm. Okay. Looks like we're doing okay. Alright, let's see. Don't you really need this apple, so I'll be okay if I just have this. Oh, okay. There we go. There. Perfect. But yeah, everything's been good. Nothing really to complain. Yo, welcome to the stream, Jack Crow. I hope you're doing great today, man. There we go. The Hobbit is here, everyone. The Hobbit on stilts. Alright. Alright, let's see. But, yeah, everything's been good. Ooh, perfect. Oh, okay. Let me think. Ooh, yes, I love this gun. This is actually my favorite kind of gun. It is a tactical assault rifle. This one is my favorite. I love the feel of it. I enjoy the look of it. I just enjoy everything about it. It's like, you know, arguably my favorite of like guns in this game, personally. Like, there's a couple guns that I don't really care for when it comes to Fortnite, but this rifle is my favorite. Very much my favorite indeed. But anywho. Ooh. Let's see. Let's grab some of this stuff. Perfect. Oh, is this the flight thing again? Perfect. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, God. They're coming. Please let me fly. Please let me fly. Uh-oh. Wait. Wait, what? Never mind. Let's go. Let's go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We gotta get out of here. Ah. Whew. Ooh. Let's just head this way. Ooh. Ooh. What? Okay. Let me take this guy's car. Woo! Perfect. Shoot. Come on. Come on. Go. Let's go. I want to survive, mainly. I have a couple of cool things to talk about today. You know, maybe I can try to find some episodes on YouTube, because I know that this certain show that I want to talk about, like, they released a lot of episodes on YouTube during the pandemic, but there was this show I grew up watching on National Geographic, and if any of you guys know what a prepper is, I watched this thing called Doomsday Preppers. Ah! Are you kidding? Okay, let's go back. But anywho, you know, I was showing some family members the show, and they were confused about a lot about the show. And I was telling them that, like, when the show came out, it was like a couple years after, what's that called? The Great Recession back in 2008. And if any of you guys watch the show, you will, like, see how these people are paranoid. And the reason I really like to watch the show is that I see these people, they put, like, thousands of dollars, and some of them, like, who are really loaded, put in, like, millions of dollars into all these preparations for, like, the most crazy things that they believe would happen. Like, if you ever watch the show, and again, like, when this comes out to YouTube, I will link those videos in the description when this comes out to YouTube. But, like, some people will buy bunkers and live in them and buy, like, thousands of pounds of food. And, you know, they'll get their family involved in, like, using firearms and knowing how to do first aid and all this stuff. And, you know, like, I was watching it, and when I was, like, really thinking about it, I honestly think that, like, it only takes one person, just one person in a family. Like, a lot of the people in the show, a lot of them were, like, you know, like, one parent, or, like, a girlfriend, or whatever. Like, they would say, hey, there's going to be a polar shift. We need to stock up on ammunition, medications, all this stuff. And I really do think that, how do I say this? Like, bad things do happen, like, in the world and in our personal lives. And, like, some people, they cope through, like, you know, getting all this stuff and believing that a crazy thing would happen. It's really crazy. I do think it's like a form of coping. But no, if any of you guys are curious, go watch the show. It's on Prime, and hopefully there's, like, still episodes on YouTube. But I'll provide links to those when this comes out to YouTube. But yeah, really great show. Like, they show off everything that they have. Like, the people in the show will say, yeah, this is all our like, secret locations. And when you watch the show, you will be saying to yourself, like, but why are you showing everyone else? It's such a, it's like, it's easy to laugh at that show and, like, the people who are on it. But no, it's like, a lot of the people in that show are conspiratorial in their views. And I even checked up on one of the people featured in the show, and, like, some of these people have, like, thousands of subscribers over on YouTube alone. And it's a very interesting show. It's definitely of its time, but I remember, like, I remember saying to myself, like, it feels like these people are LARPing. And in some way, I do think that they are LARPing. But, like, they drag their entire family, well, families and community into the delusion. And I just think that it's, like, super crazy. Yeah. I, it's kind of like those morbid curiosities of like seeing how other people live their life, and then you see people like, you know, commit like real money, their time, efforts, and all this stuff, and you see the most wildest of things. And again, if you ever watch the show, I really recommend you do. Just watch it and how do you say this? And think, what if it was me? Because some, like, ordinary people, like, I watched this one episode. Specifically, this episode was about a, well, segment. Like, each episode is a segment of, like, a particular person or family. And in this one segment, there was this guy who was a part of the U.S. military. And he moved out to Maine, rural Maine, and began to teach his kids, like, how to speak to birds and listen into what, like, how birds communicate with each other to, like, know if there's, like, people around who could be a threat. Like, interesting stuff like that. But then, like, he would say to his kids, no, 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 you can't use guns. We have to use tomahawks. And we have to use throwing sticks and all this other stuff. It's like, I don't know. It's a really wild show. Or there was like this other episode where, like, this one lady believed that, like, if the Middle East did not supply any more gas and oil to the United States, that we would collapse. And what I like about the show is that they would, like, say, well, the people in the show would, provide, like, actual resources and say, well, the possibility of this occurring could theoretically happen. However, the United States itself produces as much oil as it consumes. So even if, like, foreign countries stop supplying, like, oils, gas to the United States, like, we would still be able to weather it. Oh dear. How am I going to get down? Oh yeah! Let's go! I thought it was going to take me to a different location. That's why I was waiting there. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. Like, I say this. The two main things that would happen, like people believed would happen, is an economic collapse, which this was still like during that time, like the post Great Recession time, when a lot of people lost their houses, and it was even more difficult to like live because struggling times for everyone. But it was that, like, people believed that society would break down. That was a very big and common one. The second one, besides like vague, like, changes in the Earth's pattern, like when it comes to weather. Like, that was extremely common too. But another thing that was talked about at length that caused me to say, oh, this is pretty yikes. But it is a period. I say this. It is a product of its time, which, we can now look at it and say, oh, like, it's interesting to see now. But, how do you say this? Like, terrorism was also, like, especially when it comes to the Middle East, that was, like, still, like, well, it's still going on, yes, but, like, when the United States would get more involved, and a lot of people in the show believed that terror groups from foreign nations would come here to the U.S. And, like, to see some people, like, they believe that, oh, we have to, like, stock up on, like, some more additional weapons so that we can, like, protect the community from Al Qaeda or something. It's like, brother, what do you mean? Do you think that they're gonna come to, some place in Ohio just to, like, take over your community? Like, some people would say, like, some people in the show would say, oh, once they get in power, they're going to, put in martial law and all this stuff. And it's like, I don't know. A lot of the people, they would say, oh, we're not controlled by fear. But literally, they are controlled by fear. They're, like, they wouldn't let their kids go and enjoy life and, like, have, like, healthy relationships with their peers in schools. Like, a lot of them would pull them out of school and say, you can't go play football. And, like, some of, like, the other, like, the spouses of these people would be forced to play along with it. And it's like, oh dear. I would never want to be with someone who was a prepper, or, like, a person that, like, believes that you can't enjoy life, or, like, other stuff like that. By the way, if you hear my dog, my apologies. That, my hair's messing with me a little bit. Right. Perfect. But, yeah. Definitely watch it if you haven't. It's a really interesting show. Locker. Lobby. Series. Oh. Let's see. But yeah, how have you guys been? Anything new, interesting happening with you guys? And also it goes for you guys on YouTube. Let's see. What would be cool? A lot of Lego stuff here, apparently. Here, I can use this as a thumbnail for, like, October or something. No. Let me see. I'm trying to think of, like, a good one. Mm-hmm. Let's see. What would be good? This is kind of wintry, I guess. You know, I was gonna just like switch out the goat character. Well, a goat for like a different character, but I'm gonna go with this. Ooh. There we go. Perfect. Hmm. Have any of you guys got any interests in any new video games actually that are coming out this year? I believe I saw this really cool game, and it's a first-person shooter, but it's like old 1930s, 40s like video game. It's like I believe it's called Mouse Killer, Mouse Detective, or something like that, where you play as like a Mickey Mouse kind of character, and well, you're a detective too, and you like the whole game style is based around that whole genre or style. And honestly, I think it looks cool. Like, honestly, like when it comes to first person shooters, like I feel like there's a lot of COD or Call of Duty copycats out there that like I don't get any interest to like look into anything like that. Oh, oh, perfect. Oh my gosh. Like, oh, yeah. I just, you know, how you say this? I didn't. I played COD, yes, when I was younger, but again, like when I was younger, I didn't really get the chance to really play games like that until like, much older actually. Like I got to like when I would go over to my dad's house, like he had an Xbox and also had like the Wii and all that kind of stuff. And like when we moved and we didn't get to see him as much anymore, like the only time I really got to play like a video game was just when I got to like uh when I would go over to a friend's house on the occasion that I do. And like I would watch like a lot of walkthrough walkthrough I say videos on YouTube of people like doing no commentary, like walkthroughs of like a bunch of games I did not get the chance to play. Just because like they were expensive, and video games are expensive, but like again, like I didn't really get the chance to. Like if any of you guys get that, like I feel like if you had the ability to obtain like video games, like especially when you were growing up, like I considered you lucky because no, I didn't get that opportunity. That's why like I was watching a certain YouTuber earlier before I stream. Well, I got ready for stream, and he was talking about how like when it comes to like this current state of gaming. I say this when it comes to like Gen Z people, especially like who grew up playing video games, and as they get older, they get less interested because they have all this stuff in their mind. And like he had said that some people they love like their nostalgia quickly goes bitter, and like when they hear about all these you know people playing a game like this, for example, like Fortnite, they would be not just judging them, but trying to like poke holes in like newer games. And obviously you have grifters who would want to like exploit their bitterness and like try to say, no, it's not you who's changing, it's the gaming space that's what's the issue. And there are issues with gaming as a whole, like when it comes to the industry at large, like the fact that, how you say this, probably like the biggest thing I can mention is that a game will be incomplete, and then you would need like multiple patches. And then there's like the idea that with a lot of server games, once like I say this, if a company isn't going to support the servers, then it's dead and it's gone. You can't go back to it. And like there's like some game developer, companies that say you can host a server and it will live on in that way. And there's the whole thing about like digital transactions and like you wasting all that money. So yeah, there's a lot of issues when it comes to gaming in that respect. But like when you have like certain grifters, they will try to manipulate your anger and frustration and try to apply to other things that don't really apply. Daisy lets you play to have a server in their public list. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Nice. But yeah. To be honest with you, like I think maybe some people may not understand what I'm saying, but like the fact that by far gaming is the largest like form of media out there. It's much bigger than movies, it's much bigger than the music industry, much bigger than all these other kinds of entertainment things. Like it's super hard to find someone who isn't like playing a video game. It doesn't matter if they're like Gen Alpha or like any, how you say, like a Zoomer, a millennial, even Boomer. Like everyone, like it's the biggest media space out there, with like a bunch of indie companies and studios just popping up, and it's like we've also had a lot of great video games that's come out recently, and like remasteries of some other classic games, which can help ease new audience into previous properties. Like what's that thing called? Final Fantasy? Like probably for like people who never played the original Final Fantasy games, or like, I don't really play Final Fantasy, but much respect to that franchise. But I think that with like a remastery of one of the original games, I think that can help like get people interested into the previous games. You know what I mean? Like with Resident Evil too, that's another big one too. I don't know. I feel like it's a good, well, there's problems in every industry, but I don't think that gaming as a whole is terrible. I, matter of fact, believe that gaming, like outside of like the issues, like outside of the issues that are very visible, I do believe that like gaming is so wide and vast. You can have a person that just, plays something like Tetris. And then you have people that want like extra violent like gore fests like Doom, or like other things like, I don't know. I when I hear people saying like the gaming industry, well, excuse me, gaming as a whole, outside of the industry, when I hear people say gaming as a whole is bad or all this other stuff, I think that's like more personal than it is like broader society or something like that. Like I will bet that much like people playing this, like, Fortnite, playing things like Fortnite or Fall Guys or Minecraft or other games like this, like, they're making their memories and, like, no. I think, like, as people get older, they start really thinking about, like back in my day kind of stuff, And I think we don't give as much credit to, like, people who, like, our personal experiences. We think that's like the standard for everyone, but I don't necessarily believe that, because I've met people of all, different kinds of, from different parts of the U.S. and like different standards of living and lifestyles and stuff, and based on that, like, experience of meeting people, like, it's really hard for me to get like the narrative of like what some people try to spin, because no, like, the person, I say this, the same, like, you may be a part of the same generation, but it doesn't always mean that you guys are like the same on everything, especially when it comes to like, enjoying stuff. And it goes to multiple things like region and like, household, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that mouse game thing. Looks pretty cool. Depending how much it is and like all the additional stuff, maybe in the future I will stream that game actually. And I bet it will be like pretty fun to like do that. I don't know. It looks really fun. Like if you look up cartoon mouse shooter game or something like that on YouTube. No, not YouTube, Google. Um you will see the game I'm talking about, and I don't know. It looks fun. It does remind me of Doom in that, like, gameplay wise, not like how, like, like, overall it is. I don't know. I don't think I used the best way of describing it, but no, it looks cool. Okay. By the way, if you're seeing ads and you don't want to see them, you can always subscribe or get gifted a sub. And if you don't want to or can't, that's completely fine. I would like it, but hey, that's all. Yeah, that's all. When the emotes are all ready and developed, I think you guys will find them cool. I'm gonna try to get them all out. Like, I have a bunch of ideas of, like, emotes. I've said before with, like, vampires, werewolves. I even have, like, a Cthulhu one that would be pretty cool. Like, I have a bunch of cool stuff like that. Ooh, actually, I have a cool thing to talk about, actually. Yesterday I got grape juice at Aldi, and oh boy, oh man, I'm gonna be for real with you. Like, if any of you guys like juices, by any chance, like, I say this. Years ago, I used to drink a lot of, like, orange juice and grape juice. But, like, I kinda stopped. But now, like, I'm reinvested into, like, getting more grape juice. And just, like, I don't know. It's nostalgic for me, but not in the bitter way. If you know what I mean. Like, when I greet... Just give me a sec. When I drink grape juice, or even, like, when I would drink, like, grape soda, when I was growing up, like, you know, I think I've been pretty vocal about me loving vampires. If not, I have a real big interest in vampires of all kinds, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But what I'm trying to get at is that back then, and even still now, when I drink some grape juice, I'm like, yes, this is the blood that I would drink. Like, very... I do that, like... I did that back then, but I still do that a little bit now. Where, like, oh, yes, I am drinking the blood. It's like... It sounds a bit silly, and it is silly, but, you know... That's fine. Like, it's harmless. It's like, who's gonna fuss about, like, you know, that kind of stuff. I wish, like, I don't know. I feel like I will, like, eventually, like, stop, like, I'll give it up again. And then, like, it will come back. But no, like, grape juice is healthy compared to, like, other kinds of beverages out there. Oh my gosh! Come on, let's go, let's go. Okay, come on. Woo, come on. But, yeah. I actually ran out of grape juice last night. I, like, I don't want to say it's addictive or something, but I would I would fill up my cup, drink it, and then do it again and again. Like, I don't know if that says anything about me, but, like, boy, I love myself some grape juice. What about you guys? If you guys drink any juices, what juice do you drink? Or anything like that? I'm actually really craving some grape juice actually right now. Oh dear. You know, actually, I never... Maybe I'll have to try it. And maybe on stream, but... What's there about cranberry juice? Like... Have any of you guys ever drank cranberry juice? Like, when I hear cranberry juice, it's just, like, applied to older folks. But, like... I hear it's, like, really... I don't want to use the term bitter, but it's, like... kind of really hard to actually like. Ooh. Ooh. Whoa. Perfect. Perfect. Ooh. Oh dear, we better get out of here. Ooh. Ooh. Just give me a sec. If you don't like sour, don't drink it. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'll take your advice on that. I don't really like sour. There's a couple things that I like that are sour, but no, like... Why? You know, like, when it comes to alcohol, for example, I understand, like, some people can stomach it more, but I genuinely like sweet things. But it's like, oh gosh, why? Like, when it comes to wine, for example, like, if there isn't any soda, or there isn't anything where I would be like, oh, this is okay, I will take a wine. I will take a wine. Just because, like, instead of water, I, like, want something that can be, like, I could drink something other than water. But it's like, I don't know. Ah. It's tart. Interesting. Like, I don't know. I never really... I'm gonna be really for real with you. I always used to think that, like... I say this. Beer and wine, especially, like, when it comes to beer especially, I thought that it was, like... a more advanced Coke. more than anyone else can ever really imagine. Like, I used to think that. Like, I would think, man, that must be really sweet, man. Like, it's so sweet, in fact, that you get drunk, kind of stuff. And when I tried my first beer, when I was 21, I did not like it. I like the smell of it, don't get me wrong, but in terms of like the taste, oh dear, man. Like, it's kind of hard to get into that. And you know, each to their own. Like, there's a lot of people that like salty, and a lot of people that like sour, and that's fine. Who am I to judge? Ooh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Ugh. It's General Grievous! Oh gosh. That was terrible. I was killed by General Grievous with his dog. Oh well. Yeah. You know, we actually made pizza yesterday, and like we got the dough, we then like put all the toppings and like all that kind of stuff. It was really good. Really enjoyed it. Like, I'm going to be going to Italy in February, and we're not going to Naples. We're not going to Naples, but like I'm gonna try like pizza in Italy and actually give like a proper judgment. I take my pizzas very seriously. If it does not meet the standard, I will say no. And when it comes to Italian pizza, like from Italy, like I really hope it meets my expectations. If not, I don't know. But yeah. Let me see. Who would be cool? Goku would be cool. But no. I want something interesting. Well, Goku is interesting, yeah, but I want like something else. Mm, let's see. Who would be cool? That would want to rock in the game. Rumi? Mm. Oh, this. Yeah, this guy. Power armor. Yes. That kind of looks a bit like Fallout a bit, kind of. Where is the Fallout thing? Yeah, this is it. Yeah, it is. Okay. I had to look at it for a sec. Oh, by the way, next episode of Fallout comes out this Wednesday, and I can't wait until like we see what happens with the next episode. Like in the last episode, the very last part, we saw the monster, or at least like the descendants of the monster from the beginning of the episode, and like I don't know, we'll see what happens. You know, I used to not, well, how do you say this? I didn't really used to care for Fallout, but when I watched the show, I said to myself, no, this is actually pretty cool. And then I watched like videos about like the lore of Fallout. I even watched a Wisecrack video on like the philosophy of Fallout, which I know Wisecrack is no longer a thing, but man, did I really enjoy their stuff. Like I would spend hours watching like Wisecrack videos, and like they would break down like certain pieces of media to like, you know, talk about like, oh, in this show, the whole idea of what's going on with these characters is because, and then insert like political philosophy or metaphysical philosophy or all this other stuff. Like they did a really interesting video on like diving into like Attack on Titan, for example, and like you see the influence of like, how do you say, like World War II in like the lore of the show, and how it's influenced by that period of time. Or like with Fallout as well, being a great example. Yeah. And also when it, like, it is sad that Wisecrack is disbanded. But I do know that, like, one of the hosts has a really great YouTube channel. Like, one of the hosts of Wisecrack. Michael Burns is his name. Really great creator. He does kind of, like, he kind of does Wisecrack kind of stuff, but it deviates away from it, which I think for, like, besides, like, the extremely nerdy people out there, like, some, like, you will be able to watch this stuff and be like, oh, yeah, this is actually pretty good. And they're not bogged down with, like, hyper, like, pop culture references all the time. Like, as much as I liked Wisecrack, there's, how do you say this? I kind of feel really weird saying this. Just give me a sec. Oh, excuse me. But like the same kind of humor that Wisecrack had is like the same for like Channel Awesome and the Nostalgia Critic. Yes, I watched Channel Awesome and the Nostalgia Critic. I did. I feel a bit shamed saying it, but yes, I did. I was one of those people that watched his stuff. And like, besides the controversies with Nostalgia Critic, like, I did learn some useful things when it comes to like, well, kinda did. But like, I would say, how you say this? Mm, hyper pop culture content like that is like, I don't know. It doesn't really appeal to me as much anymore as I grow up, you know. It can be fun like time to time, but like, I don't know. At some point it gets like to a degree that it alienates me. Oop. Oop. Perfect. All right. I was going to credit um, the nostalgia critic for media literacy, but you know, after really thinking about it, I was like, no, I'm not going to credit that man for like, you know, giving me like a better view of how to engage with media. No, I'm not going to give that man that. No. I've learned from other how you say other sources that say, you know, if you can analyze this, like you can get like broader narratives on, you know, a given topic, or like appreciate a story even better when you analyze it critically, and also an appreciative sense too. So it's like, I don't know. I was I was gonna say it, but I'm like, no, no, I'm not gonna give that man credit. Credit, yeah. I watched him, and I thought that some of the stuff he was saying about certain films, like, was, mm, I felt like they were good, but then also after looking at it, I'm like, okay, I don't think this was actually a good way of putting it. Or matter of fact, is the opposite. So, oh well. The nostalgia critic stuff is like no longer. Well, I think it's still around, yeah, but it's like, are you? Uh oh. Come on. Oh gosh, come on. There we go. Perfect, man. Woo! Oh my gosh. Perfect. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. I guess I'll take it. Oh gosh. This makes me a walking target when you kill a boss in this game, especially in this way. It really makes it difficult to actually like survive without getting into trouble with people. Come on, let's go. Like, because then you become more visible on the map. Uh oh. Ooh. Ooh. Wait a minute. Shoot! I shot my guys. Oh no, they're not my guys. Uh-oh. Are they coming? Oh, I think I accidentally killed my guys. Oh dear. Ooh. Oh dear. No, lag. Oh, please. Okay. Alright. Here's some cool tattoos. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, come on. Come on, man. We have to go destroy. Alright. Let's see. Okay, we should head this way now. Hmm. Ooh. Come on, guys. The person's this way. Ooh. Oh, gosh. We need to go. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. Let's dance. Where? Ah. You're not escaping. Perfect. Ho 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 ho. Let's keep going. Oh, there's the meter. Awesome. Okay. Wait, I have unlimited running ability, basically. There's only 3 people left. Uh-oh. Ooh-ooh. Oh, shoot! Come on! Oh, well. Oh, good. Awesome. The circle was getting even more smaller. Oh, well. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. By the way, I just need to say it because it's kind of expected of me, but I do need to. If you are seeing ads and you don't want to see it, please no. Please subscribe. Or, if you're lucky enough, you can get gifted a sub. Or, if you have Prime, you can get a sub for free and use it. Like if you have Amazon Prime, you can you can log in with your Twitch account, and you will get a free sub every month. So if you want to take advantage of that, you can. Besides that, if you can't or don't want to, that's completely fine. But anywho, ooh. Cardman Land? Oh my goodness. You know, like, you know, I've only watched a couple episodes of South Park, but I really did enjoy the South Park movie, actually. Uncut and uncensored. That was really fun. That was really funny. I don't know. Like, I don't like when it comes to crude humor. I enjoy. Well, The Simpsons isn't really crude, nor is Futurama. But stuff like, not even, well, Rick and Morty does border on it, yes. And even Hell Boss, yeah. And Has Been Hotel. But like, in terms of like the crudeness level turned up by a lot, I don't really care for that kind of humor. Like, what's that called? What's that thing called? Uh, Family Guy and uh, Family Guy, American Dad, all that stuff. And then you have like, then you have that show. You have South Park, and I usually don't, but actually, I kind of take it back. Actually, now, I actually do really like South Park. Well, I don't really, but no, I like it. Like, I know he's kind of like, like, it's good to like, how do you say this? Like, he's being down all the time, but you know what? That's kind of why he is a thing. Like, oh my god, they killed Kenny. That kind of stuff. I don't know. Kenny's always getting like the brunt of stuff. Dies and like gets tortured, all that kind of stuff. It's like, yeah. That literally, from a distance, that looked like the Prime thing, which I don't know. Yeah. I've never tried Prime, nor do I really wish to. Like, it's old even bringing it up, but like, don't any of you guys remember, like, I think there was a whole thing about like how Prime has like all this weird stuff in it. And I'm not saying weird stuff as in like, oh, it has like healthy stuff. No, like, I heard like the things that they used in it, that kind of stuff is used mainly for like, I say, like, adult athletes. But why is it being But why is it not, well, how do you say this? Why is it being towards children? Well, obviously there's the, oh, Canada. Canada again. Let's go. Why is it being targeted towards children? Well, you know. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows the answer. It's that KSI, Jake Paul, well, excuse me, Logan Paul and Mr. Beast stuff. I don't know. Actually, I never really watched, well, when they were still a thing, there's still stuff, but like, you know, when Vine was, when it collapsed, basically, when it was shut down, like, you had, you know, those creators that were pretty popular. Like, I remember these people, and I thought, man, these guys are really, like, not extraordinary at all. I didn't even find them interesting nor funny. And why are they, like, you know, these prominent people? Like, there were some creators from Vine, like Jane Goodman. I believe that's his name. Apologies if I forgot. But no, like, you also had, like, Danny Gonzalez, another great creator. I like his stuff. Interesting, great commentary videos. No, Drew Goodman. Drew Goodman. Yeah, that's his name. Like, the commentary YouTubers like them, I liked them a lot. Well, no, I still like them. I do. I find them more interesting than I, like, do those kinds of people. Especially growing up, like, why I found them really dumb. As in, like, this stuff is not, like, stimulating. It's like, and I mean really bad, greasy junk food. Overproduced, like, mind-numbing pills that you would, like, toss in, like, a whole bunch of them, and they'll keep you, like, dazed. Ugh. Like, don't get me wrong, I like dumb humor, like, you know, or not necessarily dumb, but, like, you know, things that are just trying to be silly for silly's sake. But, like, I don't know. I never really cared for that. How about you guys? Did any of you guys watch any of those kinds of people, I guess? I don't know. I feel like I'm in the real minority when I talk about that kind of stuff. Unless you're really online. If you're really online, well, you know, you're familiar with all those people. Anywho. There we go. Oh, and you know what? Let's get off that. I just saw the direction. We're not going that direction. It was heading... Yeah, it's heading towards the storm. Like, uh-oh. Woo-wee! I didn't even need to use my gun. Oh, man. Sometimes it just... all comes together so perfectly. Oh well. And only just 2 deaths. Okay. Ooh, we're doing pretty good on time. It's like an hour and 30 minutes and now 49 seconds. Ooh. But a part of me thinks, oh, should I get involved? But no, I'm going to be heading this way. Boy, we're just going to be staying in Carmen Land, aren't we? Well, kinda. Woo! Alright. Let's see. Ah. Oh my goodness. I feel cursed. Oop. Ooh, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Perfect. Let's go. 3 kills. You know, honestly, like the power armor from Fallout just looks super badass. Like, I'm gonna be really honest with you. Like, imagine if these things were real. That would be super crazy. Ooh. I feel more powerful with this than other kinds of skins. Woo! I didn't even need to break a sweat for that one. Alright. Wait a minute. No way. Oh, yes, baby. Oh. Alright, let's see if there's any ammunition. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh! 5 kills. Oh boy, let's go. Oh man. Alright. Ooh, a lazy river. I love lazy rivers. My first ever one I went to was actually in Texas. And there's like at like the pool close to me, they also have a lazy river. And like, yeah, it was really fun. I'm definitely like, yeah, we'll see. I would definitely want to, like, I'm going to be a very busy bee during like the summer. I'm going to do some community work. Then I'm going to obviously stream and make YouTube videos. Then like do some traveling and then you know, try work on some wood carpentry and yeah, just other stuff like that. And I'm also might be visiting Lake Winnipeg uh, during July. We'll see. We'll see about that. Like, we'll see. It's gonna be cool. I've been going to Winnipeg for each year. I try to go to Winnipeg, Canada. But like, I don't know. I might. I want to see like Lake Winnipeg, which is pretty beautiful from what I've seen. Also, Saskatchewan has like when it comes to like Western Canada, it's all prairie. Well, most of it is prairie. When you look at Alberta, Saskatchewan, and then you have like, ooh, you have Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba, which Manitoba is a little bit more lake country. But like, I also see with like Saskatchewan from advertisements and even like some video, like they also have like some cool environments that would be fun to check out. But I do know like what's kind of cool about like Western Canada, especially in like places like Saskatchewan and Manitoba specifically. Like, how do you say this? You're going to learn some history a little bit here. But, like, before the Russian Civil War and, like, the eventual, formation of the Soviet Union, a lot of immigrants from Ukraine, Russia, and Belarus actually immigrated to Canada, and a lot of them eventually settled in Western Canada, especially in like Manitoba and Saskatchewan. And like, if you go through these areas today, you will find Russian or Ukrainian like style churches, or how you say, Russian Orthodox churches or Ukrainian Orthodox churches, which if you ever have seen like Orthodox churches, like I hate bringing it up, but look at Moscow, for example, in Russia. You know that one church or building in Red Square that kind of looks like well, I kind of used to look at it as an onion, but no, apparently the structure itself is supposed to like look like a candle, and the whole point of it to look like that is to be a single light in darkness, which I think that's kind of like cool symbolism, like even in the architecture. But anywho, like if you go through Manitoba and Saskatchewan, you will find like still like active churches that are still, have congregants, and then you'll find like Protestant ones, obviously, that are, not like they're more modest, not very grand and all that stuff, and that's completely fine. But no, it's an interesting thing. I would love to like go and see these places in Canada, because like major cities, they're awesome. I really think they're great. But like seeing like these places gives you like more appreciation of like the people, the ordinary people. Oh. Ooh. Perfect. Hmm. Interesting. Ooh. All right. Ooh, this is cool. But yeah, the Lake Winnipeg is going to be pretty cool. How's the game? Oh, it's going great. I've been loving it. Yeah. The lag hasn't been as well, no, it as I was talking about it, then lag happened. But no, like no, the game's great. When I get a better PC, that's when like we won't have as much lag cuz I am streaming off a laptop. Ooh. Ooh. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, I need it. Well, I was going, well, I'll go I'll go a bit longer actually. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh man. Oh man. I am a bit tired, but no. Just gonna keep trucking, you know? Actually, let's look at this. Let's see if we can watch the video. Ooh. This is Lego Ninjago. Wow. Lego Ninjago would be, well, Lego Fortnite Ninjago would be pretty cool. Mm. Oh, hell yeah. Wow. Ooh. Look at it. Oh no, please. No. No, why the trailer music? No, dude. Oh god. I feel terrible. Alright, I'll be right back. I need to go to the restroom. But in the meantime, just look at the cool stuff. Whew. Alright, I'm back. Let's charge my phone. I'll go on for like, ooh, excuse me, like a extra hour. Extra hour, yeah. Hold up. I need to look at something. Just give me a sec. I need to look at a piece of mail. What? What? No. Just give me a sec. I'm sorry. Ah, come on. No. No. Don't do this. Oh, God. Uh, you know, oh no, the thing is happening again. Where my phone becomes like hypersensitive. And like, it doesn't. Oh no. Can you can you guys still see me? Oh. What's going on? Hold up. What's going on? Just give me a sec. I can't see what's going on. Oh my god. My phone. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. Like, I use my phone to like read the chat and take care of things, and oh my gosh, that was just terrible. All right. Because it's still winter, I'm gonna go with this. And I'll make it maybe this, I guess. I don't know. Maybe those will be my last match, actually. I'll probably do that, yeah. Alright. Yeah, no, this will be my last match for tonight, at least. I will be streaming again on, well, tomorrow, actually. Gonna be streaming again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Gonna be streaming Fortnite, and then more Fortnite for a couple more streams. Like, for a week or so. I don't know. We'll see. Because I've been wanting to play Fortnite. And, you know, I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I do. Like, yeah. Okay. Oh dear, so much noise. So much things that could be copyright stuff, which, oh, I hate it. Just because I get in trouble with YouTube. I haven't gotten any copyright stuff on Twitch. But like with YouTube, it's like, I don't know, not really that fun. Alright, let's take this. Oop. Let's get out of here. Perfect. Ooh, okay, let's get away from that. Ooh. This looks very good. Indeed. Come on. Okay. Ooh, perfect. Time to survive. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, I will be streaming again tomorrow at the exact same time. We will. You know what? Actually, back had to get my coffee maker. Nice, nice. Welcome back. I hope you're doing great. But in case you weren't here earlier, yeah, the game's just been great. I've been enjoying it. After this match, probably I will end the stream, but I will be back tomorrow. And Thursday, that's when things go back to normal. Go back to normal with how I usually do things. But yeah, I hope you're having a great night. Oop. Alright, let's see. Oop. Lag. Oh, God. Ooh. Perfect. Hee 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 hee. Oh, lag. Oh, gosh. Alright. Come on. Whew. Oh, man. Ooh. Come on. Okay. Ooh. You know, just to stir some chaos. Come on. Perfect. It's the waste of bullets, but you know. Whoa! That was quick. Where did you shoot? Oh, man. Well, that happened. I thought, well, no, that was really quick. All right. Let me just head back to the lobby, and then I will end the stream there. Just give me a sec. As I said, I'll be back tomorrow night, and yeah, we'll do some more interesting topics to talk about, and all this other good stuff. But let me just go here. All right. Yep. I hope you guys have a great night, day, wherever you are in the world, and whenever you're watching this over on YouTube. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And again, for you guys in the chat, I hope you are having a great one. Again, there's a lot of cool stuff coming in the future, and I hope you guys enjoy what's coming. I'll probably release this on YouTube sometime in the afternoon, as I usually do, because that's usually, and I mean usually, when YouTube videos come out. Usually, when it comes to VODs, yeah. But no, I've had a great time with you guys, and yeah. Again, thank you for all the support. I really do appreciate it, with people watching and all that stuff. It really does mean a lot. I can't emphasize that enough. You guys make doing this not just enjoyable, but it also makes me say, you know what, I can keep going and going and going, and then just don't stop. And again, I can't express my gratitude enough. So, but that being said, I will catch you guys later. So stay happy, healthy, and all that good stuff. So see ya, chat.